Hello everyone, and welcome again to another Active Hearts video with myself, Andrew Rix, and my little friend down here, Daisy. She'll be helping us today as well. So this video is really looking at exercises that are going to improve balance and stability. There's about 7 exercises which I believe are possibly the best ones out there to help improve balance and stability. I'm also going to chuck in some to help with coordination as well, as I do think that that's very important going forward, as obviously with the aging process. So before we start this session, make sure that you're wearing comfortable clothing, comfortable pair of shoes, a bottle of water, keep well hydrated. You only really need a chair, but have that on standby, because obviously these balance exercises, some of these might be, say, single leg exercises where you might need to hold onto a chair or holding onto a wall just to aid your stability there, okay? So the first thing we're going to do is I'm just going to put the chair away. The first exercise is relatively simple, and it's one that we do in the majority of all the exercise classes which we run through Active Hearts, and that is going to be walking on tiptoes, okay? So nice and easy, just sort of small steps on those tiptoes, so you feel the calf kind of activate there as well. On those tippy toes, that's good. I mean, we're not really counting repetitions or timing this, but these are exercises that you can do at home or in the garden if you do find that your balance, stability or coordination is quite poor. So tiptoes is a good one, and also another excellent one is walking on the heels. Okay, so we're not kind of working straight from a stable base. We are actually utilising a bit more of our core stability and balance, as we are slightly off balance on heels and tiptoes. So again, just smaller steps on our heels, nice and easy. You don't have to do loads of these, but this is just one of the exercises that I think is probably one of the best, which the majority of us can do, just walking on tiptoes and walking on heels. Okay, so the second one, which I think is pretty good as well, is kind of walking in a single line, but having feet close together. So it's like walking the line. So what I'm going to do is start with my feet shoulder width apart, and I'm going to place my right foot directly in front of my left. So I'm going in this kind of linear movement, going forwards, and I've got my left leg behind, but what I'm going to do is bring that forwards and put that in front of my right foot, and then change again with the right in front of the left, and like so. So sometimes what quite helps is maybe if you could put some sort of marker on the floor to show a line from where you're going to walk from. So again, right foot is at the back, left foot in front, trying to keep your nice stable base, obviously watching where you're stepping as well. Remember what I said at the beginning, use a wall or have a chair close to you if you need to hold on to anything. But this is a real good exercise again for testing that core stability and balance. Okay, so number 3 is one that we normally do in the Active Hearts exercise classes. It tends to get a lot of people, kind of catches people out because it's using the brains to really get that coordination going. So Flutter Kicks using alternate limbs. So my left leg is out, and then my right arm is out. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to alternate different limbs. So it looks like this. So different movements. Again, getting the brain going to try and master this movement is key. So that is another excellent exercise. Again, for a bit of coordination. Maybe not so much stability or balance, but we are still using one leg to take some of the weight through. Okay, so that's another excellent one. So again, you can dictate how long you want to do these. I would personally say maybe spend 30 seconds of doing each exercise, just to keep it nice and simple, and maybe do it once a day if you really want to try and improve this balance, coordination and kind of core stability as well, and stability. So the next exercise we have is a grapevine. So we'll start just simply with our feet shoulder width apart like so. Now this is all the lower limbs that are doing this action. But again, coordination is quite key and sort of stability at the same time. We're working in a lateral plane, so we're actually going to be going from side to side. It looks like this. So my left leg is coming back around like so. So my left leg is now behind my right leg. I'm then going to open the right leg out again, and then my left leg is going in front this time of my right. Then I'm bringing the right back to normal here. I'm going to go the other way, so I'm going to go to my left. I'm going to start with my right leg coming over the top, and then my left leg behind coming through, and then my right leg actually this time going behind, and then my left leg going round, my right leg going cross over, and left leg like so. So that kind of lateral movement as well, using a bit of coordination, a bit of stability, and just trying to master that is also a good exercise to try and do for balance. So after the grapevine, we've also got sort of one-legged like stands. So again, using those core stabilizers in the abdominal region, using a chair or a wall for a bit of extra support, we're going to try and just bring one foot off the ground. So for some of you might find this quite comfortable. For others, it is a bit of a challenge because it might be sort of rocking side to side. So as I say, maybe just have your fingertips on standby, maybe just slightly just hovering against the wall or a chair next to you that you could hold on to. For those of you that want to make this even more challenging, now this is where it really gets difficult, is in this position, just try closing your eyes. But before you do that, make sure that you can feel the wall next to you if you need to hold on to it. Okay, so try closing your eyes, and straight away you'll be even more off balance. Okay, it's not as easy as this. It might look like I'm managing okay, but deep inside my trunk muscles, even messages sending to my brain, are really firing up, and it's making it difficult for me to try and stabilize. I would only recommend maybe just holding it for say 10 seconds, okay, and then maybe switching and trying the other leg. Another excellent one is one that we tend to do in the active hearts exercise classes as well. It's an arabesque. So what we're doing is I'm going to plant my right foot down, so my soles of my feet are flat on the floor, and then I'm going to extend from the hip my left leg backwards, and I'm going to lean forwards with my right hand reaching out, and I'm going to go into this kind of arabesque position if I was going to kind of grasp something from the floor, and then just slowly coming back up to a standstill. Again, this one is a real challenge, so please have a chair that you can hold on to, maybe have the wall close to you, so maybe you could practice it by just pushing the arm out across the wall like so, and then coming back up to standstill. Do the other leg as well. You'll probably find that one leg is stronger than the other, but you know, that's nothing to worry about. It's good just to try and practice on both legs, just to really hit different areas of the core and strengthen those legs to help you with improving balance and stability. So the last exercise, the 7th exercise I have here, is a single leg lateral raise. So this is one that I was kind of playing around with, and I found that it was quite testing. So we're again standing on one leg. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all my weight through my left leg. My right foot is slightly off the floor, so it's hovering here. Automatically the core is engaged. Balance is a bit tricky as well. Use a chair, use a wall if balance is a bit tricky with this one. But what we're going to try and do is with my right leg, I'm going to have a lateral raise position like so. And I've also got my left arm pointing out at the same time. So it's going into this kind of star position like so. Okay, only sort of do maybe 8 to 10 of these repetitions, and again you'll start to feel it. All single leg balance. It is quite challenging, but have a chair on standby or a wall as well. Okay, so they are some very simple, I say simple, I say those words loosely. They're not easy, but I tried to kind of give you a few maybe regressions in there. It is paramount that you use like a chair as a stable base, or have a wall that you can practice these as well. Just go to where you're comfortable, but I have found that these are probably the best exercises with improving balance, coordination, sort of stability as well. Give it a go, see what you think, and if you've got any comments, then please feel free to leave some comments in the comments box. All right, well done everyone. See you on the next video.